So yeah, what are you guys up to? Oh, what is Timbertail up to?
What is the good boy up to?
Yeah.
Speaking of cat.
Speaking of cat.
So, while this is going on, Timbertail's kind of grooming himself, like he's picking small bits of rock out of like his between his toe beans, and like he's got like just kind of bits of dust that he's found in his clothes. He's kind of like brushing them off and stuff like that. Various bits of cobweb from the tomb that have stuck to like his little shoulder pads or whatever. And he's just kind of generally grooming himself.
He's a very clean boy.
Yes.
I actually do have something to ask Timbertail and everything.
Mm.
So Faye approaches him and just is like, so before, we kind of like were brought down here and everything, when the drow encountered us and everything for the first time, you kind of spoke a language that, we weren't all that familiar with. Exactly what were you speaking and what were you saying?
He says, Timbertail was just trying languages until he found one that fit.
Sounded very...
Once he heard them speak to one another, Timbertail knew that Undercommon was the language that they spoke, or were speaking at the time.
So he speaks Undercommon.
Yeah, it's a yeah.
Curious.
So where did you do you speak Undercommon fluently or?
Timbertail speaks Undercommon fluently enough. The dialect that he learned was different to the ones that were being used there, so there may have been miscommunications. Either that or these drow are very mean people and were just mean to Timbertail.
Oh
no.
Baby. Let's go kick their butts.
I mean, we did.
Yeah, Faye just kind of gets quiet, and then she just kind of... Oh, sorry. Just kind of... Anyways, she gets quiet, and then she goes, since we're down here, and I don't know how much longer we're going to be down here, do you think you could kind of teach me a little bit of Undercommon? Just so... it could be useful, at least to know, what everyone is saying and everything like that.
He thinks for a few moments, and then he says, Timbertail can try. And he takes out a little... he just sort of goes digging through his pack. And he takes out a little... something of like a little notebook. And he starts sort of writing in it, and his handwriting, by the way, is atrocious. But
oh god,
he's writing like little phrases and stuff like that, and writing like the rough sort of common translation to it. And they're pretty similar, so it is going to be easy for you to learn. But yeah. So he sort of goes through and he's sort of writing them out, and then he's sort of speaking them to you, and just trying to get you to repeat the little bits and pieces.
Quick question though, when he's writing stuff and everything, he's writing in Undercommon, right?
He's writing sort of in Undercommon, and writing the common translation for different phrases beside it.
Have I seen this type of writing before?
Let's see. It uses kind of like a derivative of Elvish sort of script.
Mm-hmm.
But it's it's quite different. It's like kind of morphed and twisted and weird.
Right.
Are you referring to? Oh, okay. Roll an investigation check real quick.
All right.
Okay.
Neato.
Okay.
Nailed it.
She got it.
This no, this doesn't look familiar in such a way.
Okay. Was gonna throw like some darts in the wind, just kind of figure out like what was
Yeah.
going on, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. But all right. But yeah, I just study Undercommon with Timbertail for a while.
Okay. So
Sorry about that.
That's
It's
right.
okay, sweetie. Did you have your cough drops?
Yeah, as I have
Okay.
one.
So, what would everyone else like to do?
Well, I think Gunther is gonna put in some work in his accounting book, putting in values and stuff about like the estimated values of items we found.
I think all you need to do is write down "we is rich now."
But also, Gunther's going to ask, so if we manage to get all that money properly, what are you guys gonna do with it?
I have no idea.
It's same. I don't even know like what I can do with like 50 gold some days.
I don't know. I
Jesus
never thought I'd get
Christ.
this far.
What are you gonna do with it, Gunther?
Yeah.
Most likely I'll be using for, well, something I've been wanting to do for quite a while.
What exactly?
Well, you know I'm a merchant, right?
You
Or
are?
merchant?
What?
Everyone's all like, what? Really?
We're all fucking with you.
We just do that like that. No.
Anyway, I just want to open my. I just want to have my own store.
Yeah, I mean, that makes
Eventually.
sense.
Yeah. What
Eventually.
kind of store?
Just a traveling store.
Not what kind of store. Like, what would you like sell and everything?
Oh, well, it's more like I was thinking more of a general store
Hmm.
with a
You sell
focus on
blankets.
with a focus on what?
You could sell blankets.
I mean, it would be focused on adventure. I'd be focusing sales on adventuring gears, so yeah, there would probably be blankets in there.
Oh my god.
But you know, I'd probably
Good
also put in some magic items I find here and there, maybe.
Hmm.
You're not getting ours, just so you know.
No, of course not.
Yeah, but what if I sold these and you guys just like, but what if fuck you? Oh,
Please
okay,
don't sell your
fair
rapier.
No, I'm not doing that.
Oh
That's
my
important.
enough. Just
Like,
hawking
Gunther just
these
takes
ancient,
all of
like, sacred items.
It's like going to a pawn shop, just like, yeah, can I have what can I have for this? $5. Alright, cool.
Oh my god.
Sick.
Sells the
Yeah,
Ray
50
shop
bucks.
for 1 gold.
And you sell it for like
50 bucks.
5,000.
Jesus.
You stole your legendary weapon, but hey, I have 14 gold now.
Well, yeah. 14 gold richer.
God damn it.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's about
But,
what I was thinking of doing with this.
So since Gunther is like doing the math, like I want to ask, so how much does it look like it's going to be?
If I estimate it with all we have found in just this dungeon alone, I'd estimated about 600,000. I I actually did do the math. I actually did do the math before the session.
Wow.
I like to imagine Faye was like drinking up her water skin, and then she chokes on their water. Like,
Yes, it is quite a lot of money. Even I wouldn't know what to do with all that.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking my Lil. Wait, there's no Jesus in this world.
Who's that? Some carpenter? Pff, whatever.
My Lil's like, what the
Oh
fuck?
my god.
I guess he was famous for his woodwork.
Oh my god, Jesus.
Where I'll go
Oh,
now.
Lord.
Oh my god.
I don't know about you guys, but I was already there from the beginning.
We were all going to hell 30 sessions ago.
Yeah, I knew I was going to hell from the day I was born.
I have a reserved seat.
My name's on it.
Well,
Wondrous.
I think Diana is going to say that, well, I'll probably give some of my cut to Simone so that I can go to the guild, because I mean, I live there and all.
I'm gonna
And
want to
things-
upgrade my house.
Things have been tough.
Makes sense.
Gotta pimp my ride, you know?
It's like, I mean, I live there and things have been tough, so probably help.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Like, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was,
Oh, okay.
I was saying
Oh,
fair enough.
I wasn't
Yeah.
sure you were like moving on.
No.
I was just
but-
like, acknowledgement, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, like how, like I guess Faye just like how long has the guild been going down? By the way,
Do I know this?
You would know that just over the last like 10 years or so, like it's just sort of there have been less and less people sort of working for the guild. There are still probably a handful of members, and maybe a new member in the person in the big suit of armor that you saw walking around
Oh,
doing
right.
contracts for the guild up north. Maybe there's a new member, so maybe there's 6 left, give or take.
ooh,
So things have been kind of, going a bit downhill. Like there's people still coming in with contracts and with work to do, but not as many people to send them out. I mean, it's Simon has been trying his best and sending out like the boys on like just constant contracts, and whoever he can get in to just like, hey, pick up a contract on your way out, go to work.
Oh my god.
Like, yeah.
But yeah, I explained that to Faye.
I mean, I guess if you're losing business, I guess the guild would be kind of, you know, running in a little bit of a shamble, I guess.
Well, I guess it's not so much losing business because contracts do come in. It's just
Oh,
that
yeah,
people
but
aren't
not
so
enough
excited
business
about
and-
going out there and maybe getting themselves killed. They're not super excited about that anymore.
It's weird. Like I just don't get it. I don't understand why.
So like in short, they're just not as reckless as us. Okay, I get it.
I'm pretty sure there's something we could do to get new recruits. Like, it's been a while now that I think about it.
It's like, I'm sure there's something. Instantly refers to the bunny suit.
God.
She like looks at her bag, like where she keeps her bunnies, and she's like,
God, just a fucking sexual recruitment drive. Simon would not be impressed.
I know.
I mean,
Lazara,
we
however,
need
would.
business.
Yeah, Lazara would be fucking stoked, but like,
Simon would
yeah.
be
This is how we get kicked
disappointed.
out of the guild. Simone's desperate, but he's not that desperate, you know?
Maybe there's something we can do when we get back to try and, I don't know, get some people interested.
Mhm.
There was another thing
But-
I was. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I feel like I cut someone.
No.
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 You sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, I was just gonna say, I think there was another thing I was thinking we could do with all that money if it's possible. Wouldn't it be possible to like develop a town or something?
It
I mean-
absolutely would be, yes.
Like for the goblin problem? Just building a town.
Oh.
That's an option. But do you think they'll be
Yeah.
willing to wait long enough?
Do you think they would prefer being killed?
Just have the goblins work on it.
Hmm.
I think another problem is both sides feel like they have a right to that
Right.
particular
Oh, shit.
town.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Because in a way,
that's a
even though the
possibility.
goblins were originally in the wrong by, well, taking over that place, it really looks like they've worked in like changing their ways and developing the place like further. So it feels kind of wrong to just kick them out.
But also the people that were there originally were wrong, so. The people that were there originally also were wronged by the goblins, so. I
He
feel
just
like-
really does not like goblins. He's just like, just take the money and go.
Hmm.
I mean, as
I mean,
interesting as
well,
it's
just
set,
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I was just gonna say, as interesting as their development is, well, whether they live or die is not much of my problem, really. But it's interesting enough that I would like to see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's such a rare thing that something like that would happen. It feels wrong to like destroy it. I don't know.
I mean, I know that like it'd be really bad for them to like, like kick him out and everything, but it'd probably be even worse if we, didn't offer at least that option and then they died from the other villagers as a result.
Yep,
I guess we're gonna
I
have
mean-
to.
Or we could just at least negotiate with it.
exactly. At least attempt.
Diplomacy. Yeah.
We'll have to see how that goes first. See if, and look into what it takes to do something like that before.
Yeah. I'm sure there's some people we could probably talk to and
Oh yeah.
see if they got any advice on the matter.
I mean, there's. What was the name of that place that was in development?
Dungannon?
Yeah, that place. Always ask there too, see like how that goes.
Well, I think since when Mayor got involved, things got a lot better for them.
Yeah, I meant like asking how it goes for town development and everything. Like
Oh,
questions.
okay. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people we can ask, like, see if we can get some
Yeah.
ideas on how to deal with that. But, yeah. I guess we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah, exactly. We don't even have the money yet anyway.
We're also stuck in the Underdark right now, so I mean...
Yeah, that's another,
I think that
that's,
maybe.
You could start a town down here. It'll just be you guys. But I mean, hey.
that is a slight problem we have right now.
We also have another problem. We only have 2 boys. One's a furry, and one I don't think any of the girls want to touch. Just saying.
Dad's just like, I don't want to stay here.
She's like, I want to go home.
It's simply Gunther doesn't want to either.
Yeah.
It's like, ew, no, baby.
It's yucky down here.
Gunther
Yucky
babies.
gross.
Is this the session where we actually have those nightmares that we were talking about just a few
Hey, just like, I don't want to marry Gunther. Well, Diana's going to offer to take the if you guys are done doing stuff, Diana's going to offer to take the first turn, just watching out like for the night, because she also wants some time to use her sending stone.
There is not
She
much,
wants alone time with the boo.
There is not
Sorta.
much else I want to do, so
I can take second shift though.
Okay.
Okay. So, the rest of you are getting some rest then?
yeah.
All right.
Who's that?
Is Jake's mic activating.
Oh.
Are you
Oh, yeah,
are
sorry.
you having some rest with the siren as well?
Yes.
Getting all cuddly? Okay.
What type of cuddly?
Everyone has their methods of keeping warm.
Oh my
Some
god.
of them sit close to the boot. Some of them sit close to one another.
Some others use
Some
blankets
of them
like
sit
normal
close to the-
people.
Some of them sit close to the booty.
Yeah.
And some others use
Exactly.
blankets.
Yes.
Do I even have blankets
So,
left?
I don't.
Timbertail curls up by the boot, and after you all share some stew, you all get a good sleep. And is it Diana that's taking first watch?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, when everyone falls asleep, Diana is going to use her sending stone to talk to Clovis. Because it's been like a week.
Yep. All right. So you contact Clovis via the sending stone. And he's there on the other end.
She's like, hey, I hope I didn't wake you.
He says, "No, I mean, I'm in my pajamas, but I'm not in bed yet."
Oh, okay. That's good. How have things been over there?
Things have been progressing quite well. We're pretty confident that we have a good, well, defensible plan against any kind of attack from a dragon. We have, thanks to Eris's help and the help of the Star Shadow Order Guild here, we have something in place, something of a shield against this sort of thing, so that it gives us time. I mean, the shield won't hold up forever, but it'll give us time in the event of an incident that will let us evacuate the city.
Right. Well, that sounds great. That's good to know that it's going well. So it's been a while. I don't know where to begin. So things happened.
Things happen.
Things happened. Never a good way to start a conversation.
Especially with your boyfriend.
Like, oh god. Oh, I didn't cheat on you. Oh, thank God, but I did.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
She starts like by the beginning, and she explains that after the last time we talked, the party went into the mines to investigate the problem, and that she was right, and she was right about the hook horrors, and she talks a little about how that whole thing went and how we killed them.
Right. Says good. So the problem is solved then.
No, not really.
Oh, are there more of them?
No. Well, probably. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there are more somewhere, but those died. Then she continues explaining that after we finally killed all of them, we got ambushed by drow. And go on.
Okay.
Concern.
Yeah, he's like, oh my god.
Did you kill them too, or?
Well, in a way, we're sort of in the Underdark right now. We
Oh.
got
Surprise!
yay! They caught us by surprise, and they used some kind of weird tentacle magic. I don't know.
Wow. Okay.
Weird tentacle magic?
And she starts to like sort of try to explain like the staffs that they had. They were like creepy drow magic. I don't know. It was weird. We all passed out like immediately. Yeah.
Wait.
And when
So you're telling me they had rods with tentacles and they cast magic that put you to sleep?
yeah, and when we all came to,
Okay.
we and when we all came to, we were in cells, and all of our gear was gone. It wasn't too big of a problem. We were able to get away fairly easily. They weren't all that smart. And I had a few magic tricks on my sleeve, so we made it out fine. And now
That's
we're
fortunate.
here.
And then all the shit happened in the last dungeon.
And, well, we just ran for like a long time because we didn't really know where to go. We're still not sure where the fuck to go, but we're working on it.
You're still in the Underdark now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hyperventilating.
He's not sleeping tonight.
He's like,
just kind
great.
of really concerned. He says, I don't really know how to get you out of there in this situation. I mean, up until right now, I didn't know that it actually existed. This is concerning.
Well, surprise!
Yep.
It does. More things happened after that, actually.
Of course.
Oh my god.
So she explains that whole situation when the drow caught up to us, and Gunther petrified like 3 of them, and then this guy was like, no, wait, like I have a deal to make with you guys. So I explained that whole mess.
Okay. Right. So Gunther petrified some men.
Yeah.
I'm a powerful wizard.
Is Gunther saying this like in his sleep, like he's over here?
No.
He's
He just
like,
rolls over and mumbles like, I'm a powerful wizard.
No, I was just saying that out of character.
No, yes, that is perfect. Please leave it in.
Someday, Gunther.
But
Someday.
anyway.
She
Right.
explains. Oh, go ahead. I can.
No, just go on. I was just like, yep,
Oh,
okay, good.
She explains. Just the entire like plan. These the drow like told us about, and like how he needed our help to like get this magical item, and just what the entirety of the guy's plan, how like he wants to like change drow society, and he wants to stop like worshipping Lolth and all that. And she says, he still feel suspicious about the guy, but I mean he let me punch him in the face, so I kind of trust him a little.
Right.
He also let
I mean-
Lysaris stab him.
Okay.
That sounds
He's
even.
into some weird shit.
I... I mean, I don't understand quite yet how that would make you trust him, but if anything, if someone told me to punch them in the face and stab them, I would be even more suspicious of their character. But... All right. If you're sure you can trust him.
Well, we're still deciding. But
Uh-huh.
on some level he seemed genuine about what he wanted, and considering
So he
the way
genuinely wanted you to punch him and stab him.
I lost connection for a bit. What happened?
Diana said that he seemed genuine, and Clover said so he genuinely wanted you to punch and stab him. I see.
Oh my god.
That's
like-
concerning.
I mean just as I don't know about that, but he seemed genuine in his intentions with everything else to some degree, which I mean, considering the way drow society is and him being a male, he was really putting himself at risk by doing all of that.
I see. Well, what's your plan going forward?
Well, we decided that since he offered to help us get back to the surface, the best we could do in that moment was try and work with him and just see how we as we go. So went to retrieve this item that he wanted. As it turns out, said item happens to be the skull of a supposedly long dead lich. Liches again, of course. Yay. Acerarak, the lich. I don't know if you've ever heard of man.
I haven't, but I'm sure I could dig up some information somewhere.
Right. Well, so here's what happened, right? We get to this place that's supposed to be like his tomb, and it's a massive dungeon, and it's fucking horrible. I'll tell you all the details another time because it was bad. But thankfully, everyone made it out safe. Gunther nearly dies, but he was fine in the end.
Okay.
There was, yeah, there was.
It's like, at least it's just Gunther.
It's so
There was a
mean.
mummy, and he decided to fuck with it, and I guess the mummy didn't like it.
That's not the right word.
Understandable.
You're just like, that's not how it happened.
That's the wrong choice of word, but okay, you're the one saying things. I mean, it's not
It's
like
how Diana remembers it.
Yeah, it's also not like Gunther's awake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Point is, we found the skull. And I don't know, I have a really, really, really bad feeling about this thing. I haven't let anyone touch it, and that might have been for the best. Because when we did a little experiment, yeah, it's dangerous, let's just say that. And I tried to explain that whole little theory that I came up with when I examined it after that happened.
Right. Yeah, don't touch it.
How did I do it?
Yeah, I wasn't planning to. Are you meeting up in Aries again tomorrow?
Possibly.
Right. Well, I hate to ask this of you guys since you're so busy with the whole, situation up in Baskier, but you guys would be doing us a huge favor if you could just do any kind of research you can do on this guy, because, I mean, down here, not a lot of libraries.
Fair enough. I'll see what we can do.
Okay. That would be really helpful. And I think that's all I wanted to say. Was it? Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say.
Okay.
But yeah, so she thanks Kim and she wishes him like a good night. Although if he's probably not going to like be sleeping a whole lot tonight.
Yep.
You're like, nope.
She says like not to worry too much. Like we're all fine. We're all together. We will probably make it out soon, just fine.
Right. Well, stay in contact.
Yeah. I'll probably call you tomorrow night. See how things went.
Okay.
All right. Well, talk to you later then.
All right. Goodbye. So you cut your communication with the stone, and its magic dissipates for the night. And you stay up, sort of keeping an eye on your surroundings. Roll a perception check for me. Okay. So you keep a keen eye out. You hear various sounds come from places far, far away, echoing through the underdark, like across the ceilings and walls of the cavernous opening that you're all in. But your camp that you've set up goes relatively unharmed.
Yep.
So the rest of the night passes by, or most of the night, and then Faye ends her rest, so she can take over the rest of the night.
Yep.
Nine.
She being like big finger guns her
Shuffles
says
by
goodnight.
and just shuffles by and collapses into a bedroll.
Oh my goodness. Long night. But yeah. Oh, I didn't hit anything, did I? No, I didn't. Oh yes, I did. I somehow hit something weird. Okay. All right, it's fine.
So you are keeping watch for the rest of the evening. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Yes, there is something I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some wood carving. Do you want me to roll first, or do you want me to tell you what I'm gonna be working on?
Let me know and then we'll roll.
Okay. I'll just tell you. Like, I'm just gonna send it some sneaky deaky stuff.
Okay.
So don't worry. Oops, one sec. Okay. Come on. Sorry, I'm on my dad's laptop and it takes 10 years to fucking do anything. All right, here we go. Okay. Oh, fuck, I hit the wrong link. God damn it.
Okay. Okay. So you start carving away at some of these things. I get to roll a wood carving check.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, these are relatively simple to create, and you spend the next 4 hours or so carving a few of them. So you
Mhm.
make about a handful of them.
Awesome.
You can add 5 of those to your inventory.
Okay. Okay. All right.
And get you to roll a perception check for me.
Okay. Oh
Okay.
boy.
Yeah, it seems pretty safe, pretty cozy. You've got the alarm set up on the boot, so not really any worries as you continue carving away at your little project.
Mhm.
And the next few hours go by, and people start to wake up. I would say it's morning, but there's no indication of that.
Only Diana knows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so everybody wakes up, ready to continue on with their continuing on.
So now that it's morning, do you guys think Lissar should try and talk to the guild people before we get going?
Maybe a good idea.
Could be smart.
All right.
All right, so you use your sending stone to contact the Star Shadow Order.
Yeah.
Which one are you contacting? Is the one in Windmere? I don't remember.
I think last time I used it, you said that the leader of the person who gave me the
job.
job has
Yeah.
it.
Oh, right.
But
Okay.
it was the guy that you gave the staff to.
Yeah, I thought it was that because he was gonna give it to you so that way he can contact with about like information about the staff.
Yeah, I meant to talk to you about that last time.
We can just say that during that week of travel, that happened. I mean,
Okay.
yeah. Because, yeah.
Alright.
I noticed you, but I didn't want to be that person and be like, no, that's wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I meant to bring that up.
All right. So, who are we saying has the other end of it? Let's see.
Was that Nessie?
Yeah, she's the one that gave me the
job.
job.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you send out a message through the sending stone. and try to contact the person on the other end, and you hear just kind of like fumbling about. And initially, it just kind of like, and you hear like a very like, well, disorganized Nesmita on the other side, and she just like, yeah, yes, who is it?
Ozira.
What? Oh, yes. How's that all going?
Well, we found we found the thing that we found the skull that the guy was asking us to find, and it appears to belong to a Sararak.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. So are you all still alive, or?
Well, there was an incident with a bird dying, but the rest of us are alive.
Right. Nothing requiring like compensation or anything, though.
Well,
Was the bird dying?
the bird was a familiar, so.
Oh, no
I need
worries
to
then.
get-
Okay.
I need to get life
So-
insurance.
So, nothing serious the guild will be held responsible for then. Good. Well, what are you planning on doing? And do you need any advice?
I have no idea how we're gonna handle this, because I don't. This skull seems really dangerous, and we don't even really know that much about it.
Right.
Would you or anybody in the guild know anything about the Sararak and the skull and anything like that?
Sararak was a drow wizard spellcaster. I think he was a wizard. But turned lich and, well, set up his tomb to be something of a bad time for anyone who entered.
Tell me about it.
Yes. So odds are he will have done something to almost everything in his possession to give other people a bad time. Avoid touching the skull, making any contact with it. Avoid touching most things that belong to him, I assume. I wouldn't really know about any kind of specific enchantment that he would place upon anything. I don't know enough about him personally. I suppose I could ask around and do some research, but as per knowing exactly what kind of mindset he would have, that's kind of hard to tell.
Well, our partner, I guess you could say, down here, seems to think that with the skull he could end the drow invasion of the surface and get us out of the Underdark. Do you have any idea what he would use the skull for to do any of that?
I really don't know. Maybe he can harness some of the power within it, or he knows of some method by which to use it to expel some kind of power, maybe? Other than that, I really have no idea.
Are you aware of any information in the guild's possession that could help us with this?
Not specifically, but I will do some research, and if I can, I will contact you as soon as possible.
All right, we still have how many days did we say it was? 2?
2, I
Probably a
think.
couple of days, yeah.
We still have a couple of days before we meet up with our partner. So, if you could give me some more information about that by then, that would be really helpful.
Very good. I'll see what I can get done as quickly as possible.
All right, thanks. We're about to be headed that way soon.
All right, be careful.
No promises.
Okay, well, don't let anyone die. We don't want to have to pay for that.
I'm so concerned that this woman, like, oh man, if people die, we're gonna have to pay them.
People die all the time.
Can you really blame Aries for not liking this woman?
I mean, fair.
Yeah.
Anyway, after that, Lazar hangs up.